Hey everyone and welcome to Stryder Hearthstone. I put out new Battlegrounds videos every week with hero guides, new hero reviews, and crazy game moments. So stay up to date by hitting that subscribe button down below and the bell to turn on notifications. So playing as Jandice here, and I didn't start with any tokens, so I don't get to do any token shenanigans, but the 2/2 Reborn is still a really good tier 1 minion.
Their weight.
So I got offered a token generator on turn 2, so you know what, instead of tiering, let's just buy it so we can get an early tier 3 minion in 2 turns from now.
You're good at this.
Best case scenario would have been to hit that Elemental with my hero power, but not that lucky.
Going out there.
So we're playing Jandice and we got early Chad and we found a couple token dinners, so you know we're gonna do token shenanigans.
Keep up the momentum, friend. The battle is really raging out there. You're down a minion and up a gold. Oh, you're moving up in the world. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
So we got lucky and got a golden Murloc Tidehunter, so we're not going to be able to cycle that with our hero power anymore. And we're also going to be greedy this turn and hold it so that next turn we can tier up, play it, and discover a tier 5 minion.
Going out there.
So I was kind of looking for a Bran or a Bagurgle, but I definitely won't complain about Nomi either, because finding an early Nomi as Jandice, it feels super OP, especially with her hero power. It makes it easier to play more elementals, and her hero interaction with Nomi's buff is really strong.
Keep up the momentum, friend. Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure. It's good to get some minions in play.
Debated using my hero power on that 7/8 elemental so I can buy it again next turn, and then use my hero power on again to just make it easier to find elementals, but giving up a 7/8 at this point is a huge sacrifice for the minions I have available in my tavern.
You can win this thing. You're good at this. You're down a minion and up a gold. You're doing great out there.
So if you haven't seen the interaction between Jandice and Nomi's buffs, basically how it works is if you've been playing enough elementals that, for example, all elementals in the shop should have a +10/+10 buff from Chef Nomi, and you have something on your board that doesn't have that level of a buff yet, if you use your hero power on that minion, it puts it back into the shop, and because it's now a elemental in the shop, it all of a sudden catches up on all those bonuses it missed from Nomi, and then when you buy it, it's a buffed version of that minion. So it's a really good way to just not need to sell your weaker elementals, but just use your hero power to cycle those weaker elementals and bring them up to speed with the rest of your board.
I've got some fresh recruits for you. A good tactical choice.
So now I am fighting a ghost, so I'm going to use my hero power on that elemental so that I can buy it and use this battle cry again next turn.
Good at this.
It would have been kind of nice to use my hero power and get one of those battle cry effects twice, but I also wanted to use it on the Molten Rock to have it catch up on Nomi's buffs since it is pretty weak compared to the rest of my board. And I also didn't want to straight up sell it because it's also gained a lot of health buffs from its own effect, as well as from that party elemental.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
So again this turn, sacrificing the ability to use the hero power twice in exchange for buffing up my existing minions.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure. Exactly what you were looking for. You're down a minion and up a goal. That's what I would have picked. Any defeat that doesn't destroy
So I'm fighting the ghost here, however I'm staying on tier 5 because I'm still able to scale up with Nomi, and against things with poison, it would be really helpful if I could find more divine shield elementals or those elementals that have splash damage.
You're good at this. It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
We are free.
Finley was really strong when I last fought him, so I think it's about time I give up Chef Nomi in exchange for another minion to hopefully help me win or tie this fight.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
So all three of these treasures were actually pretty good, but it's hard to turn down a minion that you play it and all of a sudden it's an automatic 100 minion.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
Gone in the chaos.
I must have slain 100 or so. Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out. Your minions really pulled their weight. A good tactical choice.
So this here was totally my fault. I didn't read Agent Braggart's text properly. I just assumed it worked in the same way as the Battle Master, where it's a recurring battle cry that can stack with Bran, or you can play it over and over again. But its battle cry effect is actually that it just matches the biggest minion. It doesn't gain the stats of the biggest minion. So no matter how many times you do it, it doesn't increase in size.
I must have slain 100 or so. You got this. You're way ahead. Your minions really pulled their weight.
So I'm not able to find a triple of the Gar, and although the stats are a bit bigger than some of my Divine Shields, against things like Poison, I really need those Divine Shields to save me, so I'm going to sell one of my Gars to play these Battle Cries. And of course I get that Gar that I was looking for.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out. Some fresh recruits for you.
So this guy's pretty much got the nuts dragon build with the golden Caligos and the double Nadina. Thankfully though, at the end of the day, he is still just stats and he's not poisons. So if I can outstat him, I do have a chance.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
I am giving up a ton of stats here, but I am going to sell that Wildfire Elemental in exchange for a Zap because it has the same attack as that 7/7 Reborn Divine Shield, but there is a chance that the Zap can snipe both Nadinas right off the bat and he only gets one set of Divine Shields without having the ability to reset those.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
So this is one of the few games I've actually made to turn 20, which is just crazy for how fast-paced this meta is. And I'm definitely going to take that second Agent Braggart, because again, at the end of the day, I'm just fighting stats, and having a second minion that is an automatic 100/100 minion is just awesome.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Again, giving up a huge amount of stats by selling that Wildfire Elemental, but that 7/7 Reborn Divine Shield will take some of those Amalgadon poison hits away from my taunts so that my big chunky taunt minions can actually survive a hit or two rather than dying to that Divine Shield Amalgadon right away.
You got this. You're way ahead.
So I'm not able to scam Agent Braggart's battle cry by replaying that over and over again with Jandice's hero power. So instead, I got a faceless tavern goer, and we're going to throw that Agent Braggart into the shop, play my faceless, and get a triple of it, and get a really, really chunky big minion that way. So right off the bat, something is wrong. The base stats of Agent Braggart before I even play it should be in the 200s because I'm combining two separate Agent Braggarts that are both in the hundreds in stats, so those should add up together. But the battle cry is actually pretty neat. It got rid of the whole matching component and it's just gained double the attack and health of the highest in the battlefield. So theoretically, when I play this as it is right now, this should end up being a 300 minion. But for whatever reason, the card isn't programmed properly, or there's a glitch, or it was never intended to be used with such big statted minions on the board that were buffed by Nomi. I'm not sure what the problem was, but that battle cry didn't do anything, and I'm left in a worse spot than I was in the prior round.
You got this. You're way ahead.
So that was actually a really interesting discovery, finding out this glitch about Golden Agent Braggart. Let me know down in the comments below if you've had any experiences with your golden Agent Braggarts, whether you've noticed any bugs or if those have worked properly for you. And just let me know in the comments below if you found any other bugs with this most recent patch, as I'd love to hear about them. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button down below, and I'll see you next time in the Battlegrounds.